blow for Meghan. This was a serious project.
Yeah, a Hollywood insider says we're 2 years into Netflix and Meghan securing the rights to make this movie, and there's no director, no casting calls, no cast. The writer's strike has come and gone. There's just simply no excuse.
Oh, it was supposed to be the night. The 5th annual Critics' Choice Super Awards. The kind of Hollywood event where the brightest stars and the biggest power players strut their stuff. The red carpet was gleaming, cameras flashing in rapid fire, catching every glittering dress and tailored tux. It was a parade of the entertainment world's untouchable elite. But for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, that dream of basking in the spotlight turned into something straight out of a Hollywood nightmare. A scene dripping with rejection and humiliation, all in front of the world's eyes.
Meghan's camp is leaking stories that she's not done yet fighting to stay on with Netflix in a desperate bid. They claim she is still in the midst of negotiations. So, with love, Meghan, season 52, here we come.
Insiders say the Duke and Duchess of Sussex arrived at the venue like they owned the place. Heads high, confidence oozing from every step, the kind of energy that screams, "We're here, so of course you'll let us in." After all, this was Hollywood, the kingdom they've been clawing to become a part of ever since stepping away from the royal life. But the moment they approached that red carpet, the fairy tale shattered. Security. Not just any random guards, but ones under very specific instructions from the event organizers, stepped in. And it wasn't a polite, "May I see your invite?" moment. This was a full stop. No wristbands, no names on the list. And without those golden tickets, there was no getting in.
Prince Harry has reportedly offered the royal family a peace offering in the form of sharing his official diary engagements with them in a bid to further reduce tensions between him and his father.
No invite, no access. That's the unshakable law of these events. And in the rarefied world of Hollywood's most exclusive nights, that's a rule that's practically sacred. It didn't matter that Harry once had a royal title or that Meghan's face had graced a hit TV show. Protocol was protocol. The organizers weren't making exceptions, not for anyone. Sources say they even tried to quietly plead their case behind the scenes, but every attempt was met with a firm, ice-cold, one insider summed it up perfectly. This was a very clear message: you're not part of the club. But instead of walking away gracefully, Harry and Meghan's reaction only fueled the spectacle.
Important royal events going forward by sharing his schedule. This is something that you and I discuss all the time. We're like, oh, the royals have something important coming up. Here comes Harry and Meghan to hijack the headlines. It's believed that although
Witnesses describe a tense, almost electric exchange with security. Meghan's face went from mild shock to visible frustration in seconds, her jaw tightening, eyes narrowing. Harry, meanwhile, looked stunned, his disbelief quickly morphing into anger. And then, boom, they turned and stormed off, heads tilted high like they weren't fazed. But their body language told another story entirely. Instead of the flashbulbs capturing them in all their glory, cameras caught them leaving. And that image, oh, it was brutal.
Have something to contribute to the culture. And these two have nothing. I think it's very telling, by the way. This sounds sinister, but you can't put anything past these two. I think they knew that the axe was about to drop from Netflix. And I think it's no coincidence that they're
a public spectacle of humiliation that nobody there will be forgetting anytime soon. But here's the kicker. This wasn't just some awkward little one-off. Hollywood insiders have been whispering for months that the Sussexes' reputation among the industry elite has been going south. Once hyped as the royal couple who take Tinseltown by storm, they're now being met with raised eyebrows, quiet skepticism, and in some cases, outright cold shoulders. Years of controversies, messy media battles, and unpredictable public outbursts have chipped away at the glitter they once carried. And that red carpet snub? It was Hollywood's way of saying it out loud.
And sling their wares.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that obvious that the only successful commercial hit they had with Netflix was them talking about the British royal family? So call them up and go, hey, can we have 5? We need some more content, basically, is what that is.
For Harry and Meghan, image isn't just important, it's everything. Their entire brand revolves around being seen as relevant, glamorous, and powerful enough to mingle with the world's most exclusive circles. But being turned away from such a major industry event, that shatters the illusion. Millions watched the clips, read the headlines, and for many, it was confirmation of a growing belief. The Sussexes aren't quite the Hollywood darlings they want us to believe. And this isn't just about one night. In Hollywood, invites to parties, red carpets, and high-level meetings don't just appear out of thin air. They come from trust and relationships. And when those dry up, so does the spotlight.
Harry and Meghan. And honestly, the Netflix is done, they're over it coverage outweighs the there could be some hope there coverage, which I agree. I think that the Sussexes are pushing as a last-ditch effort, or perhaps Meghan is trying to negotiate something with Amazon Prime. Or
this public snub didn't just sting, it sent a shockwave. To other event organizers, studios, and brands, it was a not-so-subtle warning. The Sussexes might be more trouble than they're worth. Industry insiders say this could be the turning point in their Hollywood ambitions. And it's not like this was the first time they've shown up uninvited. Oh no. Apparently, this has become a bit of a habit, appearing at red carpets, private parties, and glittering galas without the official nod. Sure, celebrity status can sometimes bend the rules, but when you push it too far, you start stepping on toes. And word is, they've been stomping.
I do think it's some type of strategy, but what I thought was so funny, Radar says insiders say Markle and Harry have struggled with creative direction. Putin, the Pope, Harry wanting to sit down with Trump. When it comes to their content, one streaming source described the Duchess's show as
Critics' Choice organizers knew exactly who they were dealing with. They'd heard the stories, they knew the headlines, and they weren't about to risk drama at their event. So behind the scenes, security got very clear instructions: enforce the rules, no exceptions. According to sources, the decision to deny them wasn't last minute or random. It was deliberate. A bold statement that no matter how famous you are, without an invite, you're not getting in. And within minutes of being turned away, the footage was everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. The internet feasted on every frame, and the reactions, oh, they were merciless.
What they think people want rather than being authentic. I totally agree with that, because you've said it a million times. That marketing podcast that went viral recently said it. Meghan should lean into the B word. Why is she trying to be Betty, the other B word? Stop trying to be Betty Croft.
While a few fans defended them, saying the snub was too harsh, the overwhelming response was mockery. People called them arrogant, entitled, and out of touch for even trying to gatecrash a major awards show. Hollywood insiders, speaking off the record, didn't hold back either. One said, "This industry runs on respect and relationships. You don't just roll up and expect the red carpet if you're not on the list." Their repeated sidestepping of protocol, they say, has left a trail of burned bridges. Another insider noted that the royal connection, it's just not the golden ticket it used to be. In Hollywood, influence isn't inherited, it's earned. And right now, the Sussexes are running low on credit.
But it's always Meghan with Jamie Kern Lima.
Yeah.
And it's always other content creators who are mocking the emissions from one Meghan Markle, telling us all that it's okay if we have failed. It's like she's talking to herself, right? She's trying.
Being barred from such a high-profile event is more than just a bruise to the ego. It's a flashing red warning sign to studios, directors, and brands. It says, these two might be risky, problematic, not worth the headache. And in Hollywood, once that label sticks, good luck shaking it off. Insiders say that as soon as the story broke, Harry and Meghan's team went into overdrive trying to spin it. They called it a misunderstanding, but let's be real. With no invitation, no wristbands, and the whole thing caught on camera, there's no amount of PR magic that can scrub away the sting. For their loyal fan base, the footage was gutting. Here were their idols, walking away from the Critics' Choice red carpet like rejected party crashers. But for their critics, oh, this was gold. The ultimate told you so. It fit perfectly into the growing public perception of them as entitled, tone-deaf, and unwilling to play by the same rules as everyone else in the room.
them struggling to create content and they're trying to be things that they are not. But I actually really think at the end of the day, there is no there.
Yeah.
And it's why Meghan struggles. She cannot have a friend into her fake kitchen because she doesn't really have friends, I think.
Yeah.
And she can't.
And that's the heart of it, the polarization. Harry and Meghan's image has been shaky for a while, but this Critics' Choice fiasco sharpened the divide. It wasn't just awkward, it was a turning point. Hollywood's message? The doors are closing. Without humility and trust, their A-list dreams are slipping into fantasy. It's a neon warning sign. Their careers might be sliding. In an industry built on relationships, whispers of them being blacklist material are growing. And if their image tanks, so do their Netflix deals, podcasts, and every business move tied to their name. Brands avoid controversy unless it sells, and right now their baggage is heavy. The royal card doesn't get them in anymore. They have to prove they're relevant and respect the rules. But with the viral footage fueling online mockery, the road back will be brutal. Yes, redemption's possible, but only with humility, rule-playing, and genuine connections. The trouble, past scandals and burned bridges make that climb steep. And beyond Hollywood, this plays right into the narrative they've been fighting for years. The struggle to matter without the royal crown.